JIT-TV, just in time.
Sanibonani babukela emakhaya and a very warm welcome to JIT-TV News, where we bring you nothing but politics, business, sports and also entertainment all in one experience. Igama lami Andile Gugu, lethu intombi yakwacindi uMahlaba. Let's take a look at your top stories for today. We will accept or reject the recommendations, says government after receiving SADC's final report on August election. President reiterates call for mono-currency. France versus South Africa, Rugby World Cup 2023 result from thriller as England learn semi-final opponent. Now, the Zimbabwean government says it has received the Southern Africa Development Community SADC final report on the bloc's findings and recommendations of the August harmonized elections. In an interview with NewZimbabwe.com, Acting Foreign Affairs Minister Amon Murwira said the government would go through the documents and respond accordingly. This followed a meeting with the SADC countries' ambassadors over political developments in Zimbabwe held on Friday. Part of the final report advised aggrieved parties to seek internal remedies to map the way forward following the contested polls. Now, Zimbabwean authorities have banned large gatherings in parts of the country to fight the resurgence of cholera-related deaths. The country's health ministry said in a statement it had recorded 36 new suspected cholera cases in early October, with numbers rising in many parts of the country. Authorities have increased surveillance at ports of entry in an effort to contain the spread of the disease. In the capital, Harare, people have been discouraged from shaking hands, eating at gatherings and buying food from unlicensed vendors.
Just-in-Time Television introduced a revolutionary game changer, a massive banner, bringing your live streaming, be it entertainment, news, animation, reality shows, you name it. Visit our website at www.JIT-TVzw, where you can stream just in time and subscribe for only 10 Rand. And don't forget to go on our social media platforms at Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. JIT-TV is still yet to bring you. Entertainment is our game.
Let's take a look at the African news. Now, IMF member states have agreed to increase their contributions to the global lender and to give Africa a third seat of its executive board, the International Monetary Fund announced on Saturday in Morocco. IMF officials urged their members to step up funding for the institutions so that they can better support governments in the fight against poverty and climate change. But while Western countries say they are open to the idea in principle, they are actually reluctant, fearing that China's role within the IMF will be strengthened. Let's take a look now at the international news for today. Now, a La Linea bus crashed into a building on Saturday evening at Menstra, a borough of Venice, injuring 15 people. No one on board suffered serious injuries, according to the authorities. That accident came after a bus driver and 20 tourists were killed on 3 October when a La Linea vehicle fell from an elevated street near Venice, crashing close to railway tracks and catching fire. After the fatal crash, Italy's transport minister questioned the use of electric vehicle technology in buses like La Linea's, adding that the deaths should be a cause for reflection. Let's quickly get down now to the business side of news for today. Now, President Emmerson Mnangagwa has said the country will revert to the exclusive use of the local currency as the sole legal tender and ditch the multi-currency regime, as no country can develop without its own currency. During his swearing-in ceremony for the second term, President Emmerson Mnangagwa said the country will continue to put in place measures to entrench the use of the domestic currency because having its own currency forms the basis of sustainable economic growth and also development. The current arrangement, which allows the use of foreign currencies such as US dollar and South African rand, is guaranteed until December 2025 under Statutory Instrument 11.8A of 2022. Now, the European Union has availed 113 million euros towards the rehabilitation of Kariba Dam as part of its Global Gateway initiative to improve the country's electricity generation capacity. This was disclosed Thursday during a tour of the project site by EU ambassadors to Zimbabwe and Zambia, Jost von Kurtman and Carolina Stasiak, respectively. Energy Minister Edgar Moyo and his Zambian counterpart Peter Chibwe Kapala. Among other delegates, Zimbabwe and Zambia jointly own Kariba Dam, where both generate electricity under the management of the Zambezi River Authority.
Welcome to Zambezi River Lodge, Victoria Falls. Nestled on the banks of the mighty Zambezi River, right on the edge of the national park, Zambezi occupies the most unique and finest spot with the tranquility and seclusion every traveler seeks. Each of its well-appointed rooms is either garden or river facing, allowing you to soak in the serenity of the environment. The award-winning restaurant Amlonga offers delectable cuisine, which includes our famous high teas. To explore Victoria Falls from this fine location, book any of our packages now. Zambezi River Lodge. Relax, refresh, replenish.
And lastly, on your JIT-TV weather report. And finally, on your sports news, of course, I'm bringing you nothing but the most interesting and exciting one. Now, England will definitely be playing with South Africa in the Rugby World Cup semi-finals after the Springboks defeated host France in an epic clash in Paris. Defending champion South Africa edged a titanic contest 29-28 with Eben Etzebeth's powerful try in the 67th minute, earning the Springboks a victory in a match that delivered drama and intensity of the highest order. The first half went down as one of the greatest ever seen, with 3 ties apiece amid an unbelievable display of pace, physicality and skill from both sides. But it was the Springboks who held their nerve in what was a battle for the ages, and they will now play England next Saturday after they edged Fiji in another drastic quarter-final contest. And that is all from me to you. A huge thank you for joining me today. As always, kindly please comment and follow us on all our social media platforms on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also TikTok. Or rather, you can go to our website at www.JIT-TVzw. Signing out, it is Andile Gugulethu Ntombi Kwacindi Mahlaba. Have yourselves an amazing day.
There are not so many places where mice excellence has been achieved. Meeting in Zimbabwe is the best business decision you will ever make. Our adherence to COVID-19 safety protocols is second to none. Coupled with the warm and hospitable nature of the people of Zimbabwe. Our conference facilities sit on marvelous backdrops which will offer a splendid experience that will leave a lasting impression on you and your delegates. The magic of Zimbabwe can be felt in every breath, bite and beat. Stadiums and exhibition centers are known for their international appeal and world-class standards. The high-end technology will surely enhance your experience of the exhibition, festival or concert. Motivate your team by treating them to a trip of a lifetime through our crafted itineraries. Should they have love for adrenaline-packed activities or calm and relaxed excursions, the enchantment will last a lifetime of memories. Mingle and engage with locals and enjoy our diverse culture and warm hospitality. Our MICE drivers are ready to welcome you to Zimbabwe and exceed your expectations.
The revolution shall be televised. JIT-TV, just in time.
Pop the gun, stand up, here he comes.